What's good, everyone? It's Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Thanks for joining us today on the show. Remember, college students, hit me up for that college promo, Kyle at BamaInsider.com. If you want to get behind that premium paywall and you're a regular customer, not in college, hey, you can still get free 30 days. The checkout code is Roll Tide when you go to subscribe at BamaInsider.com. Today on the show, I'm asking the question, how will Alabama use five-star running back Trey Sanders for the 2019 season? Let me know where you're coming from in the comment box, and away we go. I just got a nugget last week that Sanders has officially arrived in Tuscaloosa. Heard he looks good, in shape, ready to compete for playing time. But how much playing time for the 2019 season will Trey Sanders get? All right, the Crimson Tide return, as you know, a stacked backfield. Najee Harris returns for his junior season after running for 783 yards with 4 touchdowns. Brian Robinson returns for his junior season after rushing for nearly 300 yards with 2 touchdowns. Add to the backfield Jerome Ford, who had an excellent spring, by the way. And you have Chadarius Townsend. You have Keelan Robinson, who's also a new addition. And then you have Trey Sanders. That's a crowded running back room. How many touches will each of these running backs get this season? You got to feed Najee, right? I mean, he's your workhorse alongside Brian Robinson. And I think we're all curious to see how many carries and what Brian Robinson can do on the field with touches. I mean, the past couple seasons, he's had to wait his turn. He's had to be patient. The local product out of Tuscaloosa should be everything that Najee Harris is. Really, Alabama has 2 of the best backs in college football. We just haven't seen one of them really shine yet, and that's Brian Robinson. Add to the equation, as I said earlier, Jerome Ford, who had a wonderful spring. I mean, there was a couple spring games where Jerome Ford was the MVP. And Chadarius Townsend's back there as well. That scat back, you know, he's played wide receiver, he's played defensive back, he's multi-dimensional. But I think Trey Sanders is going to add something a little bit different. Now, here's my take. Saban said during the springtime, there's always a freshman running back that gets onto the field when you look at the lineage of running backs at Alabama. And I think it's obvious that Saban was either talking about Trey Sanders or Jerome Ford. Now, okay, I've already mentioned Ford looked great this spring, but I think Sanders projects as that crowd pleaser. I think he's a complete back, and I think he's someone that can really make impactful plays every single time he touches the football. Now, I'm not sure how much you know about Trey Sanders besides his 5-star status, right? You hear 5-star status and you expect these players to come in and make an immediate impact just because of their elite ability. And yeah, for the most part, 5 stars do live up to that status. However, I think what Trey Sanders excels at is catching the football out of the backfield. Now, last year, I went to the Rivals.com 5-star challenge in Atlanta, Georgia. And I got to see Trey Sanders compete during the event. And where he impressed me most, sure, I mean, his agility, he was very coachable. He was flat out the best athlete at the event. But his routes going against linebackers, and I get they're on air. It's not a game situation. But the way that he demonstrated his balance, his ball catching skills were really at an elite level. And I think that's going to add another dimension to Steve Sarkisian's offense at Alabama. I think you get Trey Sanders in when maybe it's a 3rd and 8. Maybe it's a 2nd and long. And you allow Trey Sanders to get the football out of the backfield, maybe even motion him out wide, and you let Trey Sanders do his thing. Now, I think that element will add just another dimension to the Alabama offense. You got Najee, who's your big, imposing running back who can pretty much do it all. Now, I'm not saying Najee or Brian Robinson can't catch the football. And I think even when you look at Chadarius Townsend, that's probably why they moved him to running back, is because they needed a running back that could add that other dimension of a receiver/running back. Now, I do think that Trey Sanders is a complete back. I think that he's strong enough to run between the tackles. I think he's fast enough to pop outside, make defenders miss. But I'm telling you, his special ability to catch the football and make plays in space is really going to set him apart. And it's going to make it very difficult for Alabama to keep him off the field. Now, I don't know how Alabama is going to distribute their carries this year. That's pretty much impossible to know. But I think just because of his ability, you're going to have to get Trey Sanders on the football field. So I think with his incredible field vision and his overall ability to make an impact, you're going to see him on the field. Now, you've seen his highlight tape. You've seen his ability to even make special teams plays. I mean, look at his tape from his senior season. I mean, he was returning punts for scores at the IMG Academy, and I'm eager to see him link up again with big man Evan Neal, who has also been shining for the Alabama Crimson Tide. But my question for you, how do you think Alabama gets Trey Sanders on the field? I want to hear from you in the comment box. Please subscribe and remember to share this channel with your friends. I'm coming to you from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm keeping it short and sweet today. How will Alabama use Trey Sanders, the new 5-star running back that's on campus now for the Crimson Tide? Holler at me at Kyle@BamaInsider.com. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Everything the same, BamaInsider.com. Be good people out there. And I will catch you guys soon next time right here on our YouTube channel. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll catch up with you soon right here on BamaInsider.com.